objectif principal. Est-ce qu'il y a
Nashville, Tennessee, 1952.
Yes.
Yeah, my father was part of the beginning of Nashville's golden era, turning hillbilly music into pop mainstream. It took a little while for that to happen, but he was a bass player when I was born, on the road, doing country western. And he got in early on to get into the explosion that happened in Nashville with Chet Atkins and Owen Bradley starting to make backwoods hillbilly music explode. And it finally got to even to Elvis Presley, who everyone knows combined it with R&B. Anyway, my father was a bass player, part of the A-Team session guys, and they did a million sessions in the 50s and 60s. My upbringing was middle class. It wasn't backwoods. I was a huge music fan. There was a lot of music in our house, but it wasn't just hillbilly music. In fact, I hardly listened to much of it. I got to hear it sometimes when he would bring stuff home. But I grew up on 45s of all types, and that's pretty much what's molded me my whole life, is the diversity of almost all music, hit singles and albums. My father loved bebop jazz. We didn't have much of a close relationship. It was just a normal middle class upbringing. And music was in my ears, and also I'm sure I inherited a lot from him as far as my ears. He's always been a great arranger and a quick learner. Somebody plays something, he heard it once, he plays it without, I was never a book learning, reading musician.
So is there a sense that that sort of thing is inherited, or it's just like intuition? It's not something you can learn or sort of?
Yeah, I inherited his genes, there's no doubt about it, from playing, not from musical taste, because he was very conservative, very close friends with the young Elvis Presley, played with him for 10 years. And I dug Elvis, but I was a little too young for that. What hit me was Ed Sullivan's show in 1964. And the Beatles turned everything around, and they had the quality songwriting and the adventurousness. And later on in the 60s, the ultimate, the diversity of doing a little bit of everything in one album. And that's sort of what I've been known for. Besides the home recording and the DIY rebel approach, my biggest religion is diversity. And it's been so difficult living in a world with tunnel vision where pop music has become like this segment where you can't, people do not want to be thrown for a loop and hear a comedy record and then hear a folk classic and then Sex Pistols and then Mahler symphonies, and I mean,